All right, let's just jump right in. You know the feeling, right? We've all been there. You open up your Notes app, and it's a digital dumping ground. Just a total mess of ideas, random bookmarks, half-baked thoughts. The thing is, you're capturing everything, but you're not connecting anything. So what's the deal? How do we actually go from just collecting all this stuff to, really understanding it?
And this quote from Android Police, wow, it just hits the nail on the head. No matter the tool, the problem of capturing a lot but not being able to connect the dots remains. I mean, think about it. We have more apps, more tools, more ways to save information than ever before, but that core problem, it's still there. All our best ideas just end up getting buried, totally lost in this massive pile of digital junk.
So yeah, this is exactly what happens. Those beautiful, organized note-taking systems we all start with, whether you're a Google Keep person or a Notion power user, they turn into these chaotic archives over time. Information goes in, sure, but insights, they almost never come back out. It's basically a one-way ticket to information overload.
And for a little while there, it really felt like general AI was going to be the big answer, right? But that brought a whole new can of worms. I mean, we've all seen the headlines. AI models just completely making things up. They call them hallucinations or citing sources that literally don't exist. Not to mention the huge questions about privacy and what's happening with our data.
Okay, so this is where things take a really interesting turn. We're talking about a whole new kind of AI. Imagine this. What if, instead of an AI that's trying to know a little bit about everything in the world, you had one that was a true world-class expert on just one thing, and that one thing is your information?
And that's the absolute key here. Notebooklm isn't trying to be some all-knowing oracle. It's not trying to answer any question about the universe. It's built to be your own private, super-focused partner. You're the one who provides the information, your research, your notes, all your documents, and it becomes an expert only on that stuff, nothing else. And the really critical part, your data stays private. It's not used to train the model. It's yours.
So how does it do this? Well, the secret sauce is this really cool technology called Retrieval Augmented Generation, or RAG for short. And honestly, it's a pretty simple idea, but it's incredibly powerful. Before the AI writes a single word in response to your question, it first goes and finds the relevant facts directly from the documents you gave it. This step, this grounding, is what prevents it from just making stuff up. It keeps the answers based in your reality.
And this table just lays it all out so clearly. Look at a general-purpose AI. Its source of truth is the entire internet, the whole messy thing. So yeah, hallucinations are going to happen. But with Notebooklm, the source of truth is just your uploaded documents. That's it. So hallucinations are pretty much gone. And again, your data stays private. It's a completely different game.
So, okay, how do you actually use it? Well, you basically start by building your own little personal knowledge base. You can upload all the usual suspects, PDFs, Google Docs, but you can also throw in website links, transcripts from YouTube videos, even Google Slides. You can just copy and paste text right in there. The fact that it can handle all these different formats is it's a huge deal.
Right, so once you've got all your sources in there, Notebooklm stops being just a place to store stuff, and it transforms into this incredibly powerful personal research assistant. I mean, we're talking about taking all that tedious manual work we all hate and turning it into instant, useful insights. Somebody described it perfectly. They said it's like having a secretary or an assistant who just gets the tedious work done for you. Think about it. You've already done the hard part of finding all the important material. Now you've got a partner that helps you actually read it, synthesize it, and understand it on a way deeper level.
And here's where it gets really cool. Look at this example. Let's say you've uploaded, 10 super dense academic papers on some topic. You can literally just ask Notebooklm to create a table comparing their key findings, their methods, whatever, and boom! It pulls the information from all those different sources, organizes it for you, and, check this out, it gives you a citation for every single piece of information. That little number tells you exactly which document it came from.
And that right there is what builds trust. Every single answer, every summary, every fact that it generates comes with a citation. And when you click it, it takes you to the exact passage in your original source document. You never, ever have to second guess where the information came from. It's all right there.
And it doesn't just stop at tables and summaries. It can create all sorts of formatted documents for you. Need a quick overview? Ask for a briefing doc. Cramming for an exam? Tell it to make a study guide, complete with quizzes and key terms. It can even help you draft a blog post, script out an audio podcast, or even create a short video explainer. All of it is built directly from the sources you provide.
Okay, but just summarizing your documents? That's really only the beginning. The real magic, the mind-blowing part, is when the tool starts helping you see the hidden connections between all your ideas.
So, it helps you move from just a simple list of facts, from thinking about your material one document at a time,
To seeing it like this, a dynamic web of ideas. Notebook-LM can actually generate a mind map for you automatically that shows you how the key concepts from all your different documents are connected. It's a way to see relationships you might have completely missed otherwise. It's incredible.
Or, hey, how about this? It can pull together a research timeline from a bunch of papers, showing you how a whole field of study has evolved over the decades. And again, look, the citations are right there. So it's not just randomly organizing stuff, it's building a story, a narrative, that's completely grounded in the sources you trust.
All of this, it really points to something much bigger than just another productivity app. What we're looking at is a fundamental shift in the whole philosophy of how we do our thinking and our creative work.
And to really get what's happening, we actually have to take a step back in time. We're going to 1984, to an idea from the legendary computer scientist Donald Knuth. It's called literate programming. And his big idea was that code shouldn't just be instructions for a computer. It should be written first and foremost as an explanation of your logic for other people.
Basically, Knuth said we should write programs in the order that makes sense to our brains, the natural flow of our thoughts, not in the rigid, weird order that a computer demands. The explanation, the human part comes first, the code is just part of that story.
And this is the huge leap. Notebook-LM takes that 40-year-old idea from programming and applies it to, well, to everything, to research, to studying, to any kind of creative work. It lets you work with your information based on the flow of your own thoughts, not just clicking through a bunch of folders and files. When you get right down to it, this is about making that final jump, from just passively collecting information to actually working with it, to engaging with it, questioning it, and building brand new ideas on top of it. It really becomes a partner for thought. And that leaves us with a pretty big question to think about. If your tools aren't just digital filing cabinets anymore, but are actual partners that can help you find and connect your best ideas, just imagine what new insights you're going to uncover.